we ask Allah not to test us? And this is a very important question. Yes, we can. And it is recommended to continue to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to provide us with al-afiyah, to be safe, to be sound, not to be tested. As a matter of fact, one of the supplications that the Prophet ﷺ recommended to be recited every morning and every evening is to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala al-afwa wal-afiyata wal-mu'afah fi dunya wal-akhirah, to be pardoned, to be safe, to be healthy, to be in a state of prosperity and not to be tested. In addition to, Rawa al-Hakim, that the Prophet ﷺ said, إن البلاء لا ينزل فيتلقاه الدعاء فيعتلجان إلى يوم القيامة. This is very interesting. Al-Bala, which is tests and trials, is descending. And Ad-Du'a, which is our invocation and asking Allah for safety, for Al-Afiyah, for protection, is ascending. Especially if the person who's making the dua has a pure heart and a sound iman, and his earning is halal. Because one's earning decides whether his dua will be accepted or not. إِنَّ اللَّهَ تَعَالَى طَيِّبٌ لَا يَقْبَلُ إِلَّا طَيِّبًا. Allah is good and He only accepts that which is good. And the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned a person who raises his hands and he keeps making dua while he has fed himself from haram, his clothes are from haram. Then the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam remarked saying, فَأَنَّا يُسْتَجَابُ لَهُ. How does he expect that his dua will be answered if his body nourished from haram, if his clothes are from haram? So if one is sincere in his dua and his dua is ascending and the decree of al-bala is descending, فَيَعْتَلِجَانِ, they fight. In another narration, the Prophet ﷺ said, one's dua will overcome the decree of al-bala. In addition to, in another hadith, the Prophet ﷺ said, لا يرد القضاء إلا الدعاء. There is nothing really can stop al-qada, the divine decree, from taking place except a dua. And I don't want anyone to think that that will alter Allah's decision or will overcome Allah's decision. No, on the contrary. Allah decided if that person were to make this dua and invoke me, I shall protect him from the calamity which was about to befall him. And there's a very important thing that also, in addition to a dua, can protect us against calamities, which is putting our trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and relying on Him entirely. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, وَمَن يَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ بَالِغُ أَمْرِهِ. He who puts his trust in Allah entirely, Allah will suffice him, will be sufficient for him, will be sufficient to fulfill his needs and provide him with the needed protection. In case that a person is tested still, then he must endure tests and calamities patiently in order to be successful. A woman who came to the Prophet ﷺ because she used to have seizure fits. She said, Ya Rasulullah, inni usra. She had an epilepsy and she used to have those seizures every once in a while. So invoke Allah to cure me. So Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, In shi'ti da'awtu Allah laki. If you wish, I will definitely make dua for you, and I promise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will answer my dua and He will cure you instantly. وَإِن شِئْتِ صَبَرْتِ وَلَكِ الْجَنَّةِ. But also if you wish, you endure this test patiently and Allah will give you a return, al-Jannah, heaven, for your patience. She said, Ya Rasulullah, I would rather be patient, but I only have one problem, that whenever I have those fits, I get uncovered, أتعرى. So ask Allah not to uncover me and to keep me always covered. So Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam made dua for her, and she was never uncovered afterward. Umar ibn al-Khattab later on, whenever he used to see this woman, he used to tell people, if you guys like to see one of the women of Al-Jannah. Look at her. She is one of them, because the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam promised her, if you're patient, Allah will give you a return Al-Jannah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us all paradise, pardon us, and give us al-afwa wal-afiyata wal-mu'afa. Ameen.